Truth won't
Ever
ever
lie.
lie. So which era in the human history do you think was the best?
By far the 80s.
By far.
By far the 80s.
Why?
The 80s was the peak of humanity because in the 80s people were unique, original, you know, they had groove, they had style, they had attitude, they had intelligence, and they had technology too, but just enough, you know, just enough for it not being a disturbance, you know.
That was more for help and
Yeah.
entertaining.
Yeah, it had technology, but not to the extent of today where technology has taken over everything. So the 80s, I think they had great movies, great cartoons, great music.
Yeah.
You know, it was
Yeah, the music.
fantastic time. It was a
Yeah.
I was like, we were like,
I was born 83, so
yeah, and 84. So
Yeah.
we had a little touch of it, you know, but we didn't grow up in it like we should have. Yeah, and people were more real, you know, and after that, the 90s, it started to decline. It was still good, but it started to decline, and the year 2000, that was when the shit started to grow. The
Yeah.
shit started to grow from the year 2000. Here we are,
But-
2018, and
but
the
be-
shit has become big.
But do you think there's a connection there because the music was in the peak, I would say, in the 80s, and you said it started to decline? Is it like society started to decline
With the
worse
music.
With the music.
Yeah, I think so. You know, because music does a lot to us. You know, if we're hearing good music.
You're a musician. Explain how is the music? Why? What was the thing with the music of the 80s that makes it so good, and what's the thing with the music today that makes it so shitty?
First off, it was true musicians who loved music first. You know, and now today we have people who love money and love fame, and music is like, we have to do it to get money and fame. Whereas before it was, we love music first and foremost, and yeah, we like money, but first and foremost we love music. So when you have somebody that is truly in love with the art, you know, that is when the art will flourish, you know. So that is the biggest thing. Like in the 80s, you could be fat, you could be ugly, but if you had a great song, didn't matter.
No.
You know.
Other looks also took over.
Yeah.
Like, people looked very good in the 80s. I love the 80s people.
Yeah.
But everything was not about the look as it is today, especially not for musicians and artists.
Yeah, now everybody looks the same, sounds the same,
Yeah.
and acts the same. So fucking boring,
Yeah.
you know? They talk about diversity today, and we see the opposite. We see non-diversity. We see the same shit. It's like a factory, like with the same product.
Yeah, if you ever
Different colors,
you know, you
same
look up
color.
the videos that we watched before,
Yeah.
the top 100 songs of year 2018 or so. It's like one long song.
Yeah,
Everything is the same.
yeah. It doesn't even matter. It's like Rihanna does a song with Eminem. Eminem does a song with Coldplay. Coldplay does a song with I don't even know all of these people's names, but Coldplay does a song with Beyonce. Beyonce does a song with Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber does a song with Beyonce and Jay-Z. And Jay-Z does a song with Beyonce featuring Justin Bieber. Get the fuck out of... Is this a big family or something?
And they don't even make their own
Ridiculous.
songs for the most of the time.
No, they're all frauds. You know, a true musician sees that. You know, they see it and they get fucking pissed. But another thing is also the amount of musicians today has also ruined it because it drowns out everything, you know. And it's hard to find the real musicians from the fake ones, because the fake ones, like, it's just pouring over the real ones. Like for me, for instance, I can do awesome music, really good music. Doesn't get noticed. Why? Because the fake ones drown it out, you know. And also the environment of today, people don't want to just relax and listen to something that might be of substance, you know, like they just want fast shit, like fast food. Like the rise of fast food, so is the rise of shit music.
Here comes the laziness again.
Yeah, the laziness.
The laziness is back.
Yeah, and think about it. The ultimate music style is classical music because it's the most timeless music ever. Yeah, it has lasted like 300 years or something, 200-300 years.
More.
And it's still lasting. Well, the top 100 songs of 2018 goes through here and through here.
But also there's a lot of really, really good music from the 80s and early 90s
It still lasts. Oh,
and
yeah.
will last forever.
Oh yeah. I always feel like somebody's watching me. That song is like, it's still good.
Yeah, everyone
you
knows
know.
it.
Other songs.
And also a bit from the 70s
Take
also.
on me. Yeah, from the 70s too. But the peak was the 80s because that was where they like
Could you say that
hit it.
that was when the freedom was mixed with the creativity in the society, with the just right amount of technology, and people were also free.
Yeah.
In a way.
They were free to be original and unique. Like they dressed in weird jackets with, you know, shoulder pads, like, and they moved, you know, cool, and everybody was happy, you know. It's like when you put a song in the 80s.
Yeah.
What is love? You know, baby, don't hurt me. You get like, don't hurt me no more.
Yeah, you can't stand still.
But
you
this
can't
shit,
still. No.
like, I'm in love with your body. Get the fuck out of here. No, get the fuck out of here. In love with my body.
Makes me puke. And the rap music as well.
Yeah, so, you know,
but even the old rap was kind of
Don't
good.
push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Sounds like today. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. Yeah. Now it's like bling bling. I don't even know what the fuck there is.
I can't recall. And there you see, you can't recall.
Yeah, you can, and that's disposable. It's funny, they asked Freddie Mercury, like, what do you think about your music? And he was like making fun of it, like, it's just like tampons.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he says, like, my music is like tampons. You just dispose of it. You forget about it. No! Mama! Ooh! You don't forget about that shit. He was just being modest, you know, like, my music is crap.
Why did he leave us?
Yeah.
And Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Freddie Mercury and Michael Jackson, the two greatest artists.
Yeah, I don't think we will ever have a great artist.
Because people don't want that anymore.
No.
Yeah, I mean, the views on these crap songs, I don't even know what it is. It's like 4.5 billion views, while Michael Jackson has like 500 million.
How is that even possible?
At the most. It's possible because people are fucking retarded, you know. They don't not all, but most of them. They're so shallow. They're so shallow and lazy.
Yeah, but music has become something that you're supposed to look at.
Yeah, and dispose it. You know. So yeah, I would say the 80s is the peak of humanity, and it's sad that it's over. You know. We should really go back to the 80s. We should go back. I mean, I used to say this, like, since music today is so bad, and nobody seems to be able to come up with good shit, let's re-release songs.
Definitely.
You know, the millennials of today, most of them haven't heard the biggest songs ever created. You know, so let's re-release it. Fuck this new shit. It sucks. It sucks. And people are tired of it. Tired as fuck. So let's re-release. Let's go back.
And let the real musicians come up as well.
Yeah, the real ones. Maybe if we go back and re-release the great tracks, maybe that could influence the new musicians of today to try to do stuff in that manner, you know, try to do stuff like that. But anyways, you know, and people, and if people don't like the idea of re-releasing 80s tracks or 70s tracks and even 90s tracks, for the argument that we already heard that, motherfucker, what are we doing right now? We already heard every song in the top 100 or thousands these last couple of decades. So don't be a hypocrite. If we can hear this shit all over again, I'd rather hear the 80s and 90s and 70s songs again. I don't give a fuck. So I can actually listen to that over and over again.
Yeah, we actually do. Also,
funny enough.
Why we say can?
Yeah,
do.
funny enough, you actually can listen to it over and over again. And to those who haven't listened to that, that's a great thing to discover. Yeah. Like, what the fuck is this? I didn't know music could be good.
Yeah, I was thinking, I remember I was so sad once. We were going in the car or something and we listened to some Freddie Mercury song or so. And I got so sad because I realized I will never more hear a new good song.
In the mainstream.
Yeah, like a good song.
Yeah.
Imagine turning on the radio now and what the fuck
yeah,
this shit is. Oh, it's awesome. You will never. I don't think so. I will never.
It's because radio has become so you know, enclosed. Like they have the same. It's like McDonald's. They have the same menu. Everybody's putting out the same food.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is the new product. Oh, let's all, you know, put it out. There's no diversity. All we talk about diversity, and yet our society is the most non-diverse society. What the fuck? So yeah, the 80s.
The 80s, man.